The Steel City might be most associated with its legendary NFL franchise, but people here in Pittsburgh know that the ties to the Panthers run deep. Glad to have you with us here at Acrisure Stadium, home to the Pittsburgh Panthers. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on another team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh. So we'll boot it away to get this one started. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. So the Pitt Panthers return team will have that offense backed up. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Fires it incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw and he needs a chunk play. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. The give to the single back. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
He's got an open man. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got it down the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Panthers are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's upfield.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. On second down, just keeps firing. They've got the screen set up.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Caught near the sticks. It's Lee. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They keep attacking through the air. He finds his man. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt!
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Kennesaw State has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over Sam Houston. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Pitt will have to boot this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Line gets set. First down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. Looking for space, it's Haynes. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're a more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Plows through the defense.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He picks up the 1st down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
Looking for a man. It's Holstein. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. That's caught. It's Reed. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Looking for blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. He'll pull it on the read. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On the ground, it's Maffa. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. Clemson will send the punt team out. Looking for a block. It's Goff. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but he sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Complete downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They'll try to pop the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Pitt will line up to punt it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Looking for a block. It's Robinson. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Out of the gun to give to the back. Running with power.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job giving him some...
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Running it back, it's Brown. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. To the air, it's Klubnik. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. Off play action. They're trying to get to it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Still looking. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. No, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Fair catch, called for and made. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Lee.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Second and 10. He'll throw again. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. They're trailing by 11 to Virginia. For now, it's back to you, fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. To the air, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to fire on second down. He makes the catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. It's good.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the north side of Pittsburgh.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's caught inside the 25.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. With the catch, it's Maffa. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stops an Italy first down. On the run, it's Reed. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Right back to the well. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The back goes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. From the red zone, looking for a man. Using the quick game. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. Trying to surge it in. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has 1 stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. To the air, it's Klubnik. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. They'll throw it on 1st down. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Randall. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He'll do it himself. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. So after the 1st down run, here's 2nd down. They'll try the run. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Going up top on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Reed. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. To throw, it's Holstein. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
A loss of 9 on the play.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Pitt will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. A 1st down for the offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll run it again. Bulls his way forward. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Quick strike complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. They'll run play action. Got his man downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. It's reverse. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. They move the tight end all over. To the air, it's Holstein. Working that left side now. Smashes through. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Pitt now operating in the red zone. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets it out for the 1st down. 8th play of the drive coming up. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he's got it! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Good, solid tackle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Caught over the middle. It's Williams.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Strikes the blow. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Right down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught. He'll work his way down to the 28. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The aerial assault continues. Fires to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He turns that loose down the right side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
His defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Baylor.
To the air on first down.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll throw it on first down. Got a man. It's Lee. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gets it out fast. They get him down after he makes the catch. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Got it past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? The ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He needed to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Throwing right. Makes a connection. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And he's got it for a touchdown in the final minute. We are a 2-point conversion away from a tie.
And massive play by this offense. This is exactly what you needed. You got the score. Now you got to get the 2-point conversion. Time's not on your side. There is no wait till a later point. It's go time. What's your 2-point play in this spot to tie the game up late?
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Barrels ahead. He gets into the end zone for the 2, and we are tied coming down the stretch. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Reed. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. On second down, he'll let it fly. Back open in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. He wants to throw. Now improvising. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Dropping back, it's Holstein. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. After the incompletion on second down, it's 3rd and inches. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the first down. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Looking to go up top on first down. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Can't get him to the ground. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The run from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Oh, it's a reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. A touchdown ends the game here in overtime. It's 1st and goal. With the run on 1st and goal. He got it in. A walk-off touchdown in overtime.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck. And you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.